might have come on in. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to another low-key petty ass episode. Low-key. Why we not doing that episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying? With the Rock With Me Nation. Man, y'all clap that thing up. Y'all clap that thing up. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because constructive comments do help. And if you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. Speaking of sharing, today at 7 p.m., myself, I wish Gab was going to be there, but I'm still working on that. But myself, Marcus and Josh from Back of the Bus, Be Real with D-Real, going to be there, as well as Kaizo Slevin. We are going to do a joint podcast, joint live today, speaking about T'Challa. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. It goes down. Y'all make sure y'all check it out and everything like that. Yeah. As we say, United Voice, a lot of voice. That's not what this video is about, though. Y'all see the title. Why we ain't going this hard for Michael Colter? No. Dead ass. You know, first of all, let me just go ahead and say this. This is not a hate video. It's not. Charlie Cox did a phenomenal job as Daredevil. He ain't the first Daredevil I seen. He ain't. As a matter of fact, hold on, I'll be right back. Y'all see that? Yeah, that's Lou Ferrigno. Now I know y'all seen him that's the first Incredible Hulk, and I know y'all saw him show up. I think it was in the first Avengers movie. But the dude standing next to him, you know, I ain't gonna say I forgot. I'm gonna say it was on back there in my mind. I'm like, I know I done seen somebody else play Daredevil besides Charlie Cox and Ben Affleck. Yeah, Rex. The dude name, matter of fact, the dude name is Rex. Rex Smith, I want to say, played Daredevil and everything like that. Yeah, man, recast. But anyway, because that ain't what this about. It ain't. I'm just Michael Colter. Why we not going? Because, I mean, it's been a huge campaign to get Charlie Cox in the MCU ever since Netflix canceled Daredevil. And they should. Charlie Cox does a phenomenal job as Daredevil. But now Luke Cage, Power Man, hero for hire, been around for a long time now. Long time. We got Michael Colter, and we ain't going hard. Here we go. Nate Moore. Nate Moore, our beloved representative in the House of Mouse, our beloved representative over there at the MCU. Never mind. He campaigned hard. Never mind. Why are we not going hard for my? Hold on. Let me go. I'm back. Shameless. You know how I say when you know better, you do better. The videos that I'm doing now, they fun and everything like that, but they more time consuming. Because since I didn't learn how to do this other stuff, I feel like I can't go backwards since I know how to do it. Anytime I'm doing a video and it called for me to put the picture in there, I got to put the picture in there, video clip. And since I know how to do voiceovers now, thank you to my 9-year-old. Well, she's 10 now. My 10-year-old. Kids today do the damnest thing. But anyway, Michael Colter. Why we you know what? We talk more in the black community. We talk more about killing than we do about living. Theo, what do you mean? Okay. There's a segment of us going hard for recasting T'Challa, honoring Chadwick Boseman. But there's a whole side over there that's oblivious. And that side is more loud about killing off T'Challa to honor Chadwick Boseman than they are about, have ever been about Michael Colter being in the MCU. Matter of fact, Nate Moore has had more to say about killing off T'Challa than he has about bringing Luke Cage, Power Man, Hero, and Luke Cage been around since Daredevil. Luke Cage been around for a minute, not as long as T'Challa, but Luke Cage has been around for a minute. I want to read something to y'all real quick. And yes, this is a recast T'Challa, or else I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But I wanted to read something to you because I have members of the Rock With Me Nation talk to me and everything like that. And in the comment section, I got to say this because I can't say this no better, that's improper English, any better than Mr. Kenneth McApine. Mr. McApine, Mr. Kenneth, I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. But I wanted to say this because he said, and this was what he said in response to my previous video, how selfish black actors can ruin the legacy, the longevity of black superheroes. Here's what he had to say, and I thought this was very, very profound. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna read two. Sinclair the Wolf, because I believe what he said was poignant as well. And then I'm gonna come back to what Mr. McApine said. Why we as black people can't get ahead is because of lack of support from other black people. T'Challa / Black Panther could easily be portrayed by another actor, and Chadwick Boseman would have been cool with it. And this is when I go with those you anti-recasters, if you listen to the statements from Chad, this is about Chadwick Boseman. This ain't about Nate Moore. This ain't about Ryan Coogler. This ain't about Michael B. Jordan. This ain't about Letitia Wright. This ain't about Lupita Nyong'o. This isn't. This is about boxing it down to listening to Chadwick Boseman speak. Forget your personal feelings, because I got personal feelings. But if I listen to this man speak, he's about all of us. All of us. Not some of us, not a few of us, but about all of us. He was about uplifting one another, providing opportunities, more opportunities for all of us. I don't know why that message isn't being put out there more, because that message, his statements alone go against any anti-recaster's state of mind. His brother Derek Boseman is even cool with it. Black people are very hypocritical. You want rights, but won't fight for them. Our people complain about lack of representation. Yep. Yet when we do get it, our people want to ruin it or not support it. Ridiculous. Think about what he's saying. We want representation. Even when we look at Fastos, if Nate Moore was in his right mind, watch this. I, as a heterosexual African-American male, could have got down with the Eternals movie, presented Fastos as a heterosexual African-American male, which he is, married to a black woman, which he is, and still introduced a Eternal that was a member of the LGBTQ, could have created one. No different than Ryan Coogler created in Jobu. No different. No different than when Nate Moore signed off on Sharon Carter being the power broker, because she's not the power broker in the comics. She's not. All of these bright ideas that we come up with to subjugate the black male, we could easily come up with to uplift not only the black male, but every other minority we want to. We could. But I'm gonna go to Mr. McApine. We shall overcome died in the 80s. A house divided gets played. Marvel Cinematic Universe is literally playing its black consumers. Casuals don't know any better. Won't learn any better. That's the sad part about this. The initiated are either fence-sitting or too few in numbers, or not coming together as one. We are literally begging for scraps compared to our white counterparts, because they not begging for Marvel not to kill off Peter Parker. And Marvel's had quite a few opportunities to kill off Peter Parker based on the actors no longer being in the role. They're not doing that. The only black male lead, and we have to beg to keep him. This is true. There's a video, and I'll put the link in the comment section. They consider War Machine, Falcon / Captain America, Sam Wilson, and Shooty as sidekicks. Yep, I'm gonna put that video. So yeah, T'Challa is the only major superhero we have at this moment. We don't have him. Y'all didn't get it. I gave Marvel literally 40 plus years. This is what I mean when we have some people going out speaking. They not speaking, don't have anybody around, not even acknowledging anybody that came before them who was a fan of T'Challa or Black Panther before they were thought of. That's significant, because when you're going out here talking to people that's older than you, you can't relate what I can relate. You can't relate what a Ray Smith can relate, a Daryl Atkins, D-Real can relate, a Graham Madam Tarot can relate, I think this you can't speak for us because you're not around. And you're not telling people what your father said about Black Panther. You're not telling people what your grandfather said about T'Challa. You're only going in as, and I'm not knocking, but it's limited exposure. It's limited light. See, there's a difference between a 100-watt light bulb and a 60-watt light bulb. But if all we looking at is the 60-watt light bulb, you don't know how bright the room could be if you brought in other 60-watt light bulbs or even added a few 100-watt light bulbs. I ordered a Black Sands, the Seven Kingdoms comic. This is Mr. McElpine. I saw 3 generations of Black folks all alive and thriving. Never seen that in over 40 years of following Marvel. Even right now, Black Panther, Wakanda, and there's another video that I'm going to do today because they are really getting ready to expand Wakanda without touching T'Challa. That's funny as hell, but I'm going to come back to it. Unless I missed it. Never seen that in over 40 years of following Marvel unless I missed it. Haven't read every Marvel comic. I'm too old to be begging for something I should automatically get at this point. I just take my money and time elsewhere where I'm celebrated and not just tolerated. Yes. Yes. Nate Moore said he wants to see Sam Wilson continue to struggle. James Rose is still walking around with a cybernetic Stark issue chip in his back that allows him to walk. Bucky Barnes was cured. Everett Ross was saved when he, based on that injury, should have died. He was well within 24 hours. These are the writers. Lamar Hoskins was introduced just to be killed off for no other reason. Didn't need that. T'Challa has been killed off twice, if we want to look at it. He was thrown over Warriors Fall. He was snapped out of existence. Now, at one point in time, we're allowing African Americans to get behind these heroes like they should. We come up with fly-by-night reasons to kill them off. And because we haven't done our due diligence as a people to get involved into these characters, we accept what's thrown at us. And we cuss out, embarrass, belittle those who are heavily invested in it. Damn shame. Michael Colter, we need to be blowing that horn for him to get over into the MCU as hard as some of us have been going to get T'Challa killed off. And yes, some of us have also been going hard to get Charlie Cox brought over in the MCU. Congratulations. We got Charlie Cox in the MCU. I guess we're on our way to getting T'Challa killed off. Want to make it 3 in a row by getting Michael Colter brought over in the MCU? Or are we just going to say to hell with that too? I'm asking. I ain't asking, I'm just asking. Peace.